Hello, welcome to this 101 Onwards tutorial. I apologize if you hear disgusting noises in my background. My dog's having her dinner. So let's talk about weapons and just how they work, because I see a lot of people doing silly stuff, like they'll be shooting a gun and then they will drop the mag and then put another one and then pull the slide back because it's cool and it's like in the movies. And that just shows me that they don't really understand how guns work. So let's talk through this. Right now my weapon has no bullets in it. As you can see here, there are no magazines and there's no rounds in the chamber. So if I fire, nothing will happen, no bullets. Now, if I take a mag, slip it in, and pull the trigger, again, nothing happens because there are no bullets in the chamber. So to do that, we're gonna rack the slider. Now, as I pull the slider back, it has allowed the spring to push a bullet into the chamber, up into the gun itself. The slide then comes forwards, which brings a bullet into the chamber. So now when I fire, the weapon fires. Now if I finish all the rounds from here, okay, now I'm out of bullets, and you can see the slider is stuck backwards. Now we can remove the slide, and what I see a lot of people do, which is actually technically the correct way of doing it, but nobody does it this way, is you can release the slide, put a mag in, and cock it again, right? And rack it again. And now you can just start firing again. Right? But here's the fastest way to do it. We're going to remove the mag, put in a fresh one, and this time, notice that we put the fresh one in first, with the slide still backwards. Then we release it. Now as we do that, that has brought a bullet into the chamber, so we don't need to rack the pistol, so I can fire, right? If I rack the pistol, that's going to eject a perfectly fine bullet that hasn't been fired yet. Perfect. Now, if let's say I'm conscientious like someone else and I decide to change magazines, in this case, I don't need to rack it because we already have bullets in here. If I rack it now, watch it. A bullet flies out. A perfectly good and unfired bullet. And this works the same with rifles. So we're out, release the mag, stick another one in, release the action, okay? Same mechanics. And that's the basic mechanics of weapons, and it works with every weapon in this game. So let's go get a bolt action sniper, for example. So here's a bolt action sniper rifle. If I fire it, the only way to reload it is by pulling the bolt back. So this is basically the only difference between this one and, say, the pistol, where you don't need to pull back the bolt. The only difference here is that the gases aren't being compressed to pull back the bolt and load another round into the chamber. But it works the same way, right? If I pull out the mag right now, you can see there are no bullets in. So if I put another, this is very difficult. So I put a round in here. Okay. So I've got a round in the chamber. If I remove this mag, I still have a round in the chamber. So look, even though I don't have a magazine in, I can shoot it. And now we're out of bullets. And same thing, I can stick this in, put that in, and again we can fire without having to cock it again. So same principles apply here. I hope this 101 helps.